대조로. Eh? Pale thing. You use these old lines? Pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience.
Ooh. This... You want to wear a lot of charms, don't you? Of course you do. Buy this charm notch, and you'll be able to wear more of your charms at once. Have you ever drunk that bright blue liquid, lifeblood? It's a bit of a taboo, but it makes you feel much healthier, doesn't it? This charm seeps lifeblood and will certainly improve your constitution. That nail you wield is adorable, but do you sometimes feel it could be a little longer? Ho 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 ho! Go on, take this charm home with you. Suddenly, your enemies will be within reach. The crystal set in the center is lovely, isn't it? Exquisite, even! I've heard that crystals help you to focus, so if that's something you're interested in, you should take this beauty home. Have you ever drunk that bright blue... That nail you wield, it...
you broke it. Clumsy little fool. Nasty. Apologize. Ask me nicely, and I'll fix it for you. Give me Geo, and I'll fix it for you. It's broken.
Contains a living core that seeps precious lifeblood. When resting, the bearer will gain a coating of lifeblood that protects from a modest amount of damage. Increases the range of the bearer's nail, allowing them to strike foes from further away. Contains the gratitude of freed grubs. Gains soul when taking damage. A charm containing a crystal lens. Increases the speed of focusing soul, allowing the bearer to heal damage faster. Causes the bearer to find more Geo when defeating enemies. This charm is fragile and will break if its bearer is killed. Increase
Ooh. You want to wear a lot? This is a special item for those who love charms as much.
Have you brought me another nail to be honed? Leave it on the ground and return later, if you're still breathing. Oh, I thought you were someone else. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you've come to the right bug. Your own nail is in quite a sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill. Even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly. As you wish. I'll get to work then. There we go. The reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes. You're still here. Is there something else you want? If you bring me a piece of pale ore, I can forge it into your nail and make it stronger still.
A traditional weapon of Hallownest, restored to lethal form.
Again we meet, little ghost. I'm normally quite perceptive. You I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours is a resilience born of two voids. It's no surprise then you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In doing so, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. If, knowing that truth, you'd still attempt the role in Hallownest's perpetuation, seek the grave in ash, and the marker would grant to one like you.
Memorial to the Hollow Knight. In the black vault far above, through its sacrifice, Hallownest lasts eternal.
Aye, aye. Come searching for rare items, have you? Well, hands off! This collection is mine, and I won't be selling to grubby little wanderers. Still, I imagine you come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you would care to part with some. I'll offer fair trade for each.
Velmi Ardred.
These journals give us an interesting glimpse into a wanderer's journal, eh? Though they're common finds about the kingdom, I much enjoy the deciphering of their text. Read together, they paint a morbid tale. It seems fate was unkind to most who traveled within Hallownest's ruin.
Velmi Ardred.
These journals give us an interesting glimpse into the minds and hearts of those who lived before us. They're a common find, so I can't offer you too much for them. Another wanderer's journal. I might not offer a lot for each, but they're plentiful about the caverns, and I doubt you'll find another willing to make trade for Geo.
Velmi Ardred.
These journals give us a wanderer's journal. Yes, I'll add it to the pile with the others. I don't know when I'll get to decipher this one. It's long, hard work translating the many languages of the bugs that explore these caverns.
Velmi Ardred.
These journals give us a wanderer's journal. You've a knack for finding these. Corpses must be frequent on your journey. No doubt your nails created many more.
Velmi Ardred.
These ornate seals were official symbols of the king and his knights, and were treasured by those who carried them. The king and his knights are long gone, but the seals still hold value as curiosities. I'll pay a modest price for them. A Hallownest seal, eh? Very interesting this. Do you know of the kingdom's 5 great knights? They're revered figures of Hallownest, often mentioned in the annals of the kingdom, but only as a group. Both their names and appearance seem to have been expunged from history. So long has passed since their time. It'd be a grand achievement to discover their identities.
Velmi Ardred.
These ornate seals were official. Another Hallownest seal. Pass it over. I enjoy collecting their like, but there's little information to be gleaned from each. Mind you, they do keep a nice shine about them, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits.
Velmi Ardred.
These ornate seals were a Hallownest seal, eh? Give it here. Do you have anything else for me? If not, get your damp little self out of my home.
Velmi Ardred.
These ornate seals were another Hallownest seal? Others have told me there's a statue out by the city's entrance depicting a large knightly figure. Could be one of the kingdom's great 5. I'd have looked it over myself, but the gate's long been shut tight, and it's too much hassle taking the long way around with all those blasted husks about.
Velmi Ardred.
These ornate seals were Yep, that's another Hallownest seal, all right. The shop will be overflowing with these things soon. Huh. I'd never guessed so many would still be lying around. If they're as common as you make them seem, Maybe I've been offering too much for them.
Velmi Artrit.
These ornate seals were another Hallownest seal. Pass it over then.
Velmi Artrit.
These ornate seals were a Hallownest seal. You're a talented collector, all right. The best I've met. If you keep at it, I worry I'll run out of space in the shop.
Velmi Artrit.
An icon of Hallownest. A king's idol, eh? Hallownest's king was an elusive figure, deified by the citizens. With the king rarely seen, worship was offered through these idols. There's an expert craft to them. Few alive could match this skill. Looks like you don't have any relics on you. If you manage to find any in good condition, bring them to me, and I'll give you a fair amount of geo for them.
Cord Abba. The mind still limits us so. How to break past its constraints, to attain a pure focus. Is it even possible?
Isn't this a change from those twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast something of a sadness upon it all, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such a different space is quite the challenge, though one I've eagerly undertaken. Perhaps you'd care to purchase a copy of my achievements so far? We've both come far to reach this grand place. While I'm about these buildings, I must remember to collect a trinket or two for Iselda.
Said to contain the knowledge of past generations. Increases the range of the bearer's nail, allowing them to strike foes from further away. reflecting the desires of the Soul Sanctum for mastery over soul. It improves the bearer's ability to cast spells. Reduces the soul cost of casting spells. Reflecting the reflect.
Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store?
Velmi Artrit.
These journals give us another Wanderer's Journal, eh? Ah, this journal is of traditional stone type. Text endures well upon it. In its declining age, this city switched from stone to parchment woven of spider silk. It's a small tragedy, but the moisture in these towers has rendered most of those texts illegible.
Velmi Artrit.
These ornate seals were official. A Heloness. You're a talented collector, all right. The best I've met. If you keep at it, I worry I'll run out of space in the shop. Strike the ground with a concentrated force of soul. This force can destroy foes or break through fragile structures. The force requires soul to be conjured. Strike enemies to gather soul.
Many stag stations have been opened. Again, I can travel the breadth of this kingdom. So many grand thoroughfares and old sideways I'd forgotten. Somewhere amongst the lines lies the Stag Nest, the place where I was born and raised. I'd thought its location lost to my failing mind, but now I can almost remember the path. If you keep opening stag stations and beckoning me through them, perhaps I'll again find that nest. I would like that very much.
Bapanada. These markers are new additions to the shop. Ooh!
Patmos, Gio!
Life in Hallownest can... I found this under the counter. Some creature must have laid it here while I was stuck down in the ruins. I suppose you could buy it? I won't miss its sour odor.
Really? Welcome, small intruder. I've been sound asleep in here for some time. Ah, yes. Well, now you've gone and woken me up. It's no matter, I suppose. I might even be able to help you. I am Gigi, and if you have found your way into my chamber, you must need my help. You see, sometimes we leave our regrets behind in the world, like black stains. If we don't deal with these regrets, hope starts to drain from us. Do you have regrets of your own, little one? Let me peer into you for a moment. Ah, you don't appear to have any lingering regrets. How lucky for you. You don't need the services of one such as I.
Faring well in your adventures below? Well, I had an adventure of my own while you were gone. I don't usually visit the town's graveyard, but I thought I'd go and visit the grave of an old friend. As I was walking amongst the tombstones, I noticed a strange kind of chanting coming from somewhere nearby. Extremely sinister chanting. I looked around to find the source, and I saw two bright, horrible, huge eyes staring at me from the door of a dark cave. I pretended I hadn't heard the voice or seen the eyes and scurried back to town. Ooh, my friend will have to wait a little longer for her visit.